What's up guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Now guys, I want us to watch and listen this emotional and sad video from this a British woman. She has come out and revealed how her daughter was arrested and now facing 6-year jail in Jamaica. Then I'll come back with more comment. Remember to share this video widely so that this video can reach a wide audience. She is requesting you guys to share this video, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please remember to subscribe, like, and also comment. Let's all watch this sad and emotional video.
Hi, good evening everyone. I don't usually do videos, but this is a very serious topic. This is my daughter Teraya. She's now 22 years old. She went on holiday for a week with her friend to Jamaica back in October 2024. So this is the girls. This is Genevieve, Teraya's friend. They've been friends for about 8 years. She asked Teraya if she wanted to go to Jamaica for a week because her boyfriend was out there. I tried to encourage her not to go, you know, because she'd never been on holiday by herself, but she was turning 21, so there's only so much she's going to listen to her mum about. So on the 13th of October, they went to Jamaica. I tried to encourage Teraya to get her own accommodation because she didn't know these boys from nowhere. This was Genevieve's boyfriend of 2 years. She'd been dating this boy, supposedly from Milton Keynes, for 2 years. She was told his name was Tony. Now again, I told my daughter to get her own accommodation, but she wouldn't listen. This is supposed to be Tony, but his name's not Tony. His name is Uriah Gordon, and this is his Jamaican cousin, LeJean, we think. So again, this is Uriah Gordon, or should we say Tony, as the girls knew him as. Now Jenny was seeing this boy for 2 years. Imagine, 2 years. So Uriah paid for Jenny's ticket because obviously she thought it was a boyfriend, and I paid for Teraya's ticket because she was turning 21. So this is where it all began. They went to Jamaica, 13th of October. The boys picked them up from the airport and took them to St. Mary, where they had this prestigious Airbnb. I'm talking jacuzzi, swimming pool, everything. I'm still trying to tell my daughter, get your own Airbnb. She's like, Mum, it's fine. And obviously because, you know, the artist TJ, he was doing a music video next door, you know, the guy that does Drift. So she's not going to listen to her mum, is she? But I still tried to encourage it, but she did her own thing. So, obviously the next day they're settling in. The boys have taken them everywhere. Duns River, YS Falls, everywhere. Rafting, you know, where you get the rub down and everything. They did everything, took them everywhere. Fancy meals, everything you can think of. But they had an agenda. So let's fast forward to the last day. Bearing in mind they went for 1 week. Before my daughter went to Jamaica, I spoke to her clearly and I told her, do not be carrying nothing from Jamaica. Don't even think about it. Anyway, Jenny's boyfriend, you know, 2 years. He's saying to her, oh, will you bring these trainers back for my cousin? So Teraya said no, but they pulled on her heartstrings. So obviously she agreed in the end. So Jenny had 5 pairs and Teraya had 3 pairs. So this is where the nightmare began. The boys dropped the girls to the airport. They've gone into the airport. They've not gone from no security, no sniffer dogs. All they've done is gone into the TUI line. So they got pulled out of the line after not being through no security, no sniffer dogs. Remember what I just said to you. And they've asked for the passports. So obviously they're a bit shocked what's going on here. The officers have opened up the suitcases and then pulled out the probe, picked up a pair of shoes and obviously swabbed it. And it's come back positive for what? You know what? I don't need to say it on here and get banned. Anyway, the girls were taken into custody. They were held at the Cambridge police station in St James, Montego Bay. Then at about 11:30 that night, I got a phone call for the British Embassy. I thought I was going to die. Anyway, I flew out there about 4 days later, and it took me 19 days to get my daughter out of jail. She was in jail for 19 days. The conditions of the jail were horrendous, as you can imagine. Concrete floor, full of women in the same predicament. While they were in jail, I provided food, water, pads, anything that I was allowed to send in. On the 8th of November, Teraya was released. So I bailed her out. The only reason she got out was because my father is Jamaican. So now the girls are on bail. The first court hearing was, I think it was the 18th of December. In total, these girls went to court 11 times. This is how long this was prolonged. It was just a long, unnecessary experience. Sometimes my daughter's lawyer didn't turn up, many times. Sometimes Jenny's lawyer didn't turn up. Jenny didn't turn up one time. So it was just long, long, long. So the girls have been in Jamaica for a total of 16 months. Bearing in mind they had the serious hurricane. While my daughter's obviously been out there, she's met a boy. You know, she's been there for 16 months. Sometimes there's no electric, no current, maybe nothing to do. She met a boy and she got pregnant. So obviously this is not the right timing at all. It's not the right time to be having a baby. Not in these conditions and not in... There's a serious court case going on, but you know. So fast forward, October 2025. My daughter's in slow labour. In the hospital. But the hospital is about to be destroyed by this serious hurricane. So she's sent back in the slow labour. So she said she's survived the hurricane, the eye of the storm. She's got the footage and everything. Then 3 days later, she gives birth to her baby, beautiful baby, in a taxi. No pain relief, no nothing. So beautiful, healthy baby girl. My daughter's healthy. Everything's fine. They've had to go back to Black River, that the worst place hit with a hurricane, were one of them. No electricity, no water. There's still no electricity to this day. So let's fast forward now. January 2026. I'm feeling a bit positive. They've gone into court. They got found guilty. As a family, we're absolutely devastated. You can't imagine how I feel as a mother. And these girls was not represented properly at all. We've got so much evidence that was not presented in court. I mean, where's the proceeds of crime? Where's the phone records? Where's the bank statements? And also, someone used my daughter's phone while she was in custody and rang a British number. So to me, that sounds like they were the scapegoats while the real shipment went through. Corruption at its finest. So the next court hearing is early March for sentencing. We've been advised that these girls are looking a minimum of 6 years. A minimum of 6 years for something they've not done. 6 years. So obviously I want to provide a barrister from England to take over to Jamaica because we need to appeal with all the evidence that we've got. So the girls were not represented properly in court. They did not get a fair trial. There was no jury. So I've got a barrister at this side that has looked at the evidence and she can see and she's ready to come over and do the appeal. This is clearly some kind of setup and it's clearly something that happens often with young girls. As a mother, I want to get this out there to show women that you've got to really talk to your daughters. I'm talking seriously, not just on a small level, on a deep level, because this sounds like some new romance scam. I cannot sit back and watch my daughter go to jail for something she's not done. This has been the hardest 16 months of my life already. And bearing in mind, now she's got a baby. The barrister has to come over to clear my daughter's name, clear both the girls' names. This is a setup. So we're doing this fundraiser because we need to obviously provide legal assistance in Jamaica because we can't rely on the lawyers that these girls have had. They've taken the money and not done a good job. And now they're looking 6 years. This can't happen. I cannot sit back and watch this happen. My middle daughter has not seen her sister in 16 months. I can't. It's been so much heartache, so much pain. I refuse to allow this to happen. I'm not going to allow this to happen. I'm going to fight. I cannot sit back and allow my daughter to go to jail for something she's not done. My heart can't take it. The pain that I've been through. I can't explain it, guys. But what I need you to do is, I need this to go viral. I need to share. You need to share. We need to get it to media. I just need your help. Like, comment, repost, boost, everything that we can do to get traction on this. We need people to see this because this can't happen to another girl. There's other girls reaching out to me in my DMs that are saying the same thing happened to them. They didn't go through no security. The same thing. We have to stop this from happening to our daughters. We have to stop these boys from taking advantage of our daughters. And to these horrible little boys that are grooming these girls, destroying families, I'm telling you now, you think there's no God, he's coming for you.
Hey guys, you know, so me in my kitchen I run a little pot a while ago and me I scroll through my TikTok and I see one story with one British mother. Her father Jamaican born still, but she's British. She's telling you about her child. And guys, let me tell you something. That's why you see me, I don't business. You see me come out and me talk about my pitney them. Me no business if they want to hate me. Because me, I gotta do what me do as a mother. Because this poor woman come now and tell about her child who is just 21 years old. We left God Jamaica on trip with our next friend to two scammer boy down there. The scammer boy then give them sneakers with whatever in a hit. Let then lock them up at Jamaica. She said then lock them up at Jamaica down there. She have to fight for get her out from bail. Then now represent right down there. In a hurricane. She said the time when they let them out, she said when they let them out, girl go back go find one different man now. Get pregnant, hurricane come, all of them something there. Now them pronounce the little girl guilty. And then the sentencing is March. I feel it for this mother so much because she's stressed out and everything. Because no matter what, people, you see, even if the pitney them not here, I still you pitney them and you go feel it to your core no matter what. But because them don't listen, you understand them things, say them know everything. And if you tell them say don't do it, then go do it. If you tell them say when they go in the corner, they want corner around, so don't take the corner too wide because you will drop over the gully. They still go take the corner wide. And this is the thing now upon this poor woman now she there after try to fight. Because she say her pitney get injustice. Even if it's true, but them pitney don't listen, and that's the problem. So you see, that's why me I go talk. Because me never hear either. And me pays for learn. Right? That's why me come now and tell my pitney that what me tell them all the time. Some of them vex with me, they not talk to me, and whatever, but me still I go do it. Me no love them less. I don't love them less. And to hear this mother this morning I help, so she want the video to go viral because she need help and she need a different liar because now them are going to censor her child in a March. Poor little nice 21-year-old pitney because she no listen for her friend with them and are good. You understand? And every when they reach them age there, they don't understand themselves. Them excited about everything. Why me feel it for your mother this morning? I really feel it for you this morning. Right? But as a mother, what you can do, you still have to love your pitney them same.
The whole situation about the lady's daughter in Jamaica who got set up with the trainer, sending them back to the UK, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's sad. Yeah, it could have been a setup, but she still agreed to take the shoes from JA to the UK. And Jamaica has a shoe factory or something, because who the fuck takes shoes from JA to anywhere? Like, we usually take the shoes from foreign and, you know, bring them to Jamaica. So that's a bit confusing to me. The other part of that is she's now pregnant by another guy. What the fuck? And I feel like in the video I'm watching, there's just no accountability. It's like blame here, blame there, blame the system, blame the court, blame the government, blame everybody else apart from your daughter. Like, that's what it was giving me. The mom paid for the ticket. The mom bailed her out. The mom is literally begging for her life online, and the daughter's just out there breed up. Like, that's crazy to me. I don't know, y'all. I'm just saying, I feel like people only care because she's foreign, but she ain't getting a penny from me. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I feel sorry for her. Yes, 21 is bad, blah, 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 but my sympathy is fucking capped. Because, yo, have sense. Have sense. You know? Apparently it was like 8 pairs of shoes in the boxes. Like, you're telling me she didn't even think to check or just toss them out? Even if you agree, you can toss them out, right? Staying in an Airbnb in Jamaica without anybody that you don't know, with these random people. Are you crazy? Oh, I watched SoFlo video last night and he explained it very well, very well. He gave a little bit more sympathy than I would because, you know, he's a father and he understands, and he made, I guess, mistakes at 21. I didn't make them type of mistakes at 21, but SoFlo has a good video on it, so I would definitely check him out. Yeah, kudos to everybody involved, but what the fuck? No, this ain't my problem. Like, I'm not donating. So
Mama, I know you don't want to hear this, but your girl knew more about that Jamaica trip than she told you. I know you don't want to hear this, but your girl lying to you. She knew more about that trip than she told you. To be honest, I only feel bad for the mother. But the thing is this, right? You get that girl out of a Jamaican prison after being locked up for months, after losing her freedom for months. And when she gets out, she gets pregnant by another man. Knowing how much you are going through. A hard head make a soft ass, and those who don't listen, they must feel what's going on. There are some lessons that you have to learn the hard way. And for those who don't listen, sometimes they can't turn around. But that girl knew way more than she was telling you about that trip. Because if you told her don't bring anything back, because there probably has something related to drugs, and she still brung something back, not listening to you, I can guarantee you that she knew more than what she let on, but as a father with a child from Gen Z, I can tell you that they're going to learn lessons the hard.
See, sometimes pitney can be some real crosses. And it might sound harsh, but it's just the truth. Sometimes pitney can be some real crosses. Because why me I listen, I listen to one story a while ago when a woman make, right? Her daughter 21 and her daughter come to Jamaica. She said first of all she kinda tried to convince her not to come because she gonna travel for the first time and travel by herself, right? But she said even that she's gonna be 21, she give her the benefit of the doubt and she said, alright. Now who she come to Jamaica for come stay with was her cousin boyfriend of 2 years. Mind you, the cousin don't even know this guy's real name. But anyways, she decided that she's gonna come with her cousin, come spend time with the cousin and the cousin boyfriend. Alright. The mother said she encouraged her to get her own accommodation. She said the cousin boyfriend I look Airbnb for her, so they might go stay right there. So alright, so she never really have a choice to her. She said she tell her when you come back a foreign, don't care about nothing for nobody. Alright. The cousin man asked her to carry up back one pair, I think they fear one pair of sketches in family members morning, and the cousin agreed to it, right? But then they said no at first, but you know them play upon her heartstring as what the mother say, and she end up carry up, said decided she got carry up too. So she carry up 3 pairs and the cousin carry up 5 pairs. When them in the airport now and I go through immigration, they got pulled out of the lines. Mind you, the mother say them never get a search before or no sniff dogs or nothing, so clearly they got some intel. And when them scan the shoes and whatever under them checks, it was found for you know what. Now, oh, mind you that it happened from 2024 and now we're in 2026. And in all of that, because I'm have to fly, come down to Jamaica, and them have one bag of coat earrings and one bag of thing, and throughout all of that, homegirl managed to even get herself pregnant. Like, who the hell does that? But anyways, she managed and she get herself pregnant during that time. Now, they are found guilty. And possibly sentencing is a minimum of 6 years. Now all of this could have been avoided had she listened to her mother, but she not listened to her mother. And yeah, while she got through what she got through, the mother even worse got through, because just imagine you live in England and you're like a picnic out here, so and if you got through everything in one country that she's so far about, and just like that you just turned 21 and you've ruined your entire life simply because you did not listen to me picnic, or not listen to the parents. Me know I've been there now, we've all been there. We feel like so we're big and we know best, but picnic wanna listen to our parents, because at the end of the day, the parents them forgot to the up and down and feel the repercussions for the actions. Listen to our parents. All of that could have been avoided if she did just listen and look at that. She's roughly 23 years old now. And then if you get sentenced into 6 years minimum sentencing, because who knows them can get more than that. And you're gonna spend some time in a jail, in a foreign country's jail for something that you did not do. All because you never listened.
She went to Jamaica. You talked to her about the trip. Being a parent, you advise her upon the trip because she never traveled by herself. And that's your role as a mother. Coming back, she carry up sneakers and it seems as if them find narcotics. She get arrested. Unfortunate situation, understandable. Go jail, in a jail, come from jail. You talk to her over and over as a parent. I try to protect her from the world. She not hear you. Everything where you tell her going on 1 year is gonna go through the next. She have a case now, you know. Case where she might go to prison. And she have a sex drive. You have a nerve go breed if you get pregnant in a them time, when they know you're about to go to prison for coke where you don't know about, allegedly. Mama, I don't know if them tell you, but your daughter wanted to learn a lesson. Hard as pitney, by Rockstone. It's unfortunate, don't get me wrong, but she wanted to learn a lesson. She earned it, honestly.
Why would you go to Jamaica and make someone purchase sneakers for you to carry back to England? Like, who does that? Every single sneakers you can name is in England. That was the biggest red flag. The worst part of it, they put illegal substance in those sneakers. So I don't know if I'm alone and watch Shizzy G's video about her daughter Taria. So Taria actually went to Jamaica on vacation with her best friend for 8 years, Genevieve, to celebrate Genevieve's 21st birthday in 2024. And up to this date, Taria is still in Jamaica. The worst part of it, Taria is awaiting prosecution while Genevieve, the birthday girl, is actually free. So Sheji G actually shared that she is seeking justice for her innocent daughter, Taria. So Sheji G said in 2024, when the plan came up, she she encouraged her daughter Taria not to attend that vacation in Jamaica with Genevieve. Anyways, Taria still decided to attend the vacation in Jamaica. Sheji G actually purchased the ticket. That's the mom, actually purchased the ticket for Taria to attend Genevieve's birthday celebration in Jamaica. Genevieve at the time had a boyfriend in Jamaica for 2 years that actually gave Genevieve a wrong name. So the boy never trust Genevieve enough to give Genevieve his correct or say biological name. Anyways, they went on the vacation and enjoyed the vacation. When they were about to leave, one of the guy bought some shoes and placed it in Taria's luggage. When they reached security and they was doing their security checks and stuff, why the guy them put illegal substance in the shoes them, and then Taria and Genevieve got pulled over by security. Both females, Genevieve and Taria, was arrested in Jamaica. Anyways, the system freed Genevieve, so Taria alone left in Jamaica, right? So while in Jamaica, Taria actually got pregnant. Yes, she got breed. Imagine all of that happened and you go and get pregnant. I understand that things happen, but you really and truly go and get pregnant, have unprotected sex and get pregnant? No, Taria, your ears hard. Your ears hard. And you decide, figure breed. Why a mother's love is everlasting. Only a mother can feel the pain. So we on the sideline I go look on and have all kind of criticism, but guess what? Only he who feels it knows it. So right now, Taria is still in Jamaica after 16 months. And in a matter of couple months, Taria will be prosecuted. And basically, based on what I hear, based on the offense, there's a minimum of 6 years Taria will get in prison. Oh my God. So right now, Shejiji actually advocating for justice for her daughter Taria. Guys, you cannot trust people. But why would you go to Jamaica and make somebody buy shoes? Jamaica is a third world country. Why would you make somebody buy shoes for you to bring to a first world country when every single shoes that you can name is in England? Like, be for real. Guys, it's so sad. But I don't know, to me, it's a setup. But I hope them get the justice where, them are seek. But as me can tell you guys, Shezzy says she have a lot of evidence that her daughter is innocent. But Jamaica full of nepotism and corruption. So Shezzy say she's actually in the process of getting a lawyer from England so her daughter can be freed. Guys, this is a really sad situation, and I'm not gonna lie, it melt my heart. I wish she get the justice because guess what? She's still young and she have a bright future ahead of her, But guys, please be vigilant, guys. Please be smart because people evil and people cruel, bad.
I'm gonna need y'all to come up off that mama who just trying to bring her daughter back from Jamaica. A mother shares a story on this app about how her daughter is like 21 years old, went to Jamaica with a friend, met up with some dudes, got set up by the dudes. They tricked the girls into bringing something back from Jamaica to America, and now the daughter and the girl are facing a minimum of 6 years in Jamaica. Now, from the mother's perspective, the daughter did not know any of this was going on. She was just going with her friend, having a good time. They were staying in this beautiful suite, blah, 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 blah. The dudes were preying on young girls. Now, yes, I'm not even going to get into how the girl made a whole bunch of mistakes and how dumb it was. But the point is the mother is on the app asking for support and financial support to help with all the legal fees. And I think that that's what people are not really focusing on. She already said she was upset with her daughter. She told her daughter not to go to Jamaica. Her daughter didn't listen. She said she couldn't even talk to her daughter for like days because she was so angry with her. But at the end of the day, that's her daughter and she has to deal with it. Her daughter's been in Jamaica for over a year, I think like 16 months. She has her sentencing coming on in March. She was found guilty and is facing a minimum of 6 years. And then people are also getting into a fury because she came up pregnant. I guess between the time that maybe she was released and she couldn't leave Jamaica. She had to stay. So maybe there was an interim time where, hey, you know, she needed some comfort. I don't know. But I'm not going to judge her for that because life happens. Pregnancy happens. You know what I mean? Like, everybody be acting like every pregnancy is planned and decided. You know, not everybody wants to get an AB in Jamaica. I don't even know if it's legal. You know what I mean? Like, and sometimes we have weak moments. Who knows where her mental, her physical, who knows where her state of mind is at the moment. You know, you probably need some, you thought you was going home and you're in the country for over a year. Like, you gonna need something, you know what I mean? Shoot. So, I mean, I just don't think at this time the mom needs to be dogpiled on right now. She shared a vulnerable story. She's searching for help. She has other children. She has a life here in America. And she's just trying to support her daughter and figure it all out and just asking for support from the internet. So y'all just be easy on people. Stop. Y'all be so sparingly with y'all grace. Y'all don't be want to give nobody grace and accountability and discipline and da 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 da. Whole time, how much grace have you had in your life? How much grace did you get extended? How much mercy was stowed upon you? How much grace are you going to need in the future, tomorrow? So be easy on that, okay?
I see the mom talking about how her daughter got set up. She was from the UK, went to Jamaica with a friend, met some guys there. One of them was supposed to be the girl's boyfriend. They took her around all around Jamaica and then basically asked her to bring up some trainers or something. Basically told the girl it was one thing, but it really was illegal substances that they were trying to get them to bring back over to the UK. But basically it's a system where they're supposed to be like the distraction, like set the girls up so they could be taken out of the line and be a distraction so the real drugs can go over where they need to go. Anyways, the girl is almost about to get 6 years and almost about to get sentenced to 6 years. She could get up to 6 years in prison in Jamaica with the friend. She had a baby, got pregnant. It's a lot. The mom's on here pleading her case, and I think y'all should go check it out. A lot of people saying who don't hear shall feel because the mom tried to warn her, but these Jamaican men, of course, not all of them. We know it's not all of them, but some of them just not looking out for your best interest, and especially when they know that you're not from Jamaica, they feel like you a foreign girl, American, UK, whatever. They're going to try anything. And it reminded me of a story, like this was like a year ago. It was their own family member that set up their family, gave them something to bring up to the States. And she got in trouble. She was like held. Like it was a huge thing on Jamaica TikTok. Like I couldn't believe it. Honey, when you go into these places, you don't know nobody. Don't bring up nothing for nobody. Don't take nothing down for nobody. Like unless this is like people that you really know, truly know. Don't let anybody pack your bag. Now look at that. Beautiful young lady. She's like 21. Was stuck in Jamaica for 16 months. And Jamaica is a country where you really just have to have the money. Like if you ain't got no money, no resources, you're stuck. They were found guilty. And now this mom is stuck here on TikTok trying to really put the case out there. And that still may not help. And she just had a baby. It's just bad. It was just a lot of, the story time is crazy. I was sitting there like, oh my gosh, this is just it really is sad. And how a lot of the times Jamaican men will prey on these very foolish young girls. Now the friend may have known what was going on. You know, so a lot of girls be down with it and they be trying to get other people they feel like it's stupid to go for it as well. But it's a really, really hard lesson to learn. And I can't find joy in somebody like that because I just feel like the girl just didn't know. But when you're going to anywhere foreign, you don't know these people, do not carry anything, do not take anything. Just a hard lesson to learn in general.
Hello guys, welcome back. Remember to share this video widely as she was requesting to do so. So make sure just you share this video, you like, comment, and also so that you can just send this video for the viral so that this lady can get help. So I hope you have just watched that emotional video because when you have a child, it's so painful for the parent to see his or her daughter or son facing such kind of challenges in any other foreign country. So I hope you have just also watched how some of the reaction from the Jamaicans and so many people, how they have been reacting towards this video. And you guys, if you just watch that video, I want you also guys to comment in comment section. Do you really view that story? Is it a setup as this lady is being claiming, or is it a setup from that friend's boyfriend or whatever? Because she was really arrested because of shoe. It's not a shoe cannot really arrest you and being faced jail, because she is facing what we call it the truck trafficking. So she was the truck smuggler. So in today's video, I hope you have seen how this lady is trying to explain how her daughter was got jailed in Jamaica. Number one, she's telling us this daughter was requesting to come to Jamaica. Then her mother refused about that vacation because she was to come to vacation in Jamaica, but because of the security and whatever, her mother refused. And she's 21 years old and she's from UK. Then after that, she had a friend called Tara. So this friend also requested that she wants to come to Jamaica, and she wanted to go with her friend. And that's the time that she requested this lady to go with her in Jamaica. Then, but in other hand, the mother accepted in, but she was still doubting, but she finally accepted. But when these two ladies reached in Jamaica, they went to their boyfriend, because Tara had a boyfriend. As you can see, it's called a name like Johnny or whatever, and Uriah. So they stayed with their boyfriend for such time. After stayed with that boyfriend for such that time, so she was supposed to come back to Jamaica, to UK. Then those two boyfriends, they were given a shoe that take this sneakers shoe to our cousins in UK. So these two ladies, they were given a shoe, sneakers shoe. And one thing I can really ask, what kind of shoe is this? Because I know that UK has its own shoes. UK cannot lack any kind of shoe. What kind of shoe that you can just take here from Jamaica, you can take from Jamaica up to the UK, and you can just look that miles is so high, it's so large, like that kilometer is so far. So after that, given that shoe, when they reached in the airport, and they didn't really open that shoe. When they reached in the airport, the security searched that shoe. After search that shoe, what they caught in is just a drugs. After that, getting that drugs, they were arrested and arraigned in court. So this UK woman, she had to travel to Jamaica, come out and paid the cash bill. So the lady was released. After that, lady was released from the jail. So she was doing a case outside for the 16 months. So this case was started around 2023. So for these 16 months, now these two ladies were found guilty of drug trafficking. So after that, on that outside, this lady got pregnant. This is some of question that is were really racing up. That's how some of the reaction from, if you have just watched some of the reaction from these Jamaicans, they are asked themselves how they really got pregnant, and who to blame. I don't know who to blame. Is it those boyfriends or these friends of this lady? Because there were two, Tara and this lady. So who to blame? I'm just asking you question. Who to blame? We blame who? So in this story now, this lady, they have been now facing the jail term of 5 of 6 years. Now they are facing the jail term in Jamaica, and that's why now they are coming out in online now, crying out they want help from some of the trees video to raise some of alarm. And some of the people in TikTok, they really come out and react to what this lady, they view this lady, it look like it's a complicated story. So guys, I want you guys to comment in this video, like, and also share. I'll come back with how, because we are looking to see the video of this lady coming out and explain what really happened. So make sure you subscribe to this channel, stay tuned and turn on the notification, and then I'll come back with more update about this story, because this lady is now facing for 6 years jail term. So bye for now. See you in the next shortly. I'll be coming more with updates.